doing? And welcome to another edition of Talking with the Planets. My co-host is Patrick Garratt. Patrick, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Wayne. Thank you very much.
Good.
Top form.
Excellent. I always knew that to be the case. Just to let everyone know that, let's see, I know you had your eyes done recently, right?
Had a retinal scan this morning, yeah, and drops in the eyes, so everything's a bit blurred. But
they say the world, all we have to do is just alter our point of view.
Yeah.
Get your eyes dilated, and it really has a different point of view.
I wish I could say you look more handsome, Wayne, but I can't.
Well, I can tell you, if it got any more, I mean, my image would just. Thank you, Patrick. My goodness!
Wasn't last week a crazy show, Wayne? Wasn't it?
It was. I read the transcript, and I'm going.
Wow.
For everyone, hello to all
everybody.
The wonderful, wonderful people in here. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, Warrior Queen. I saw you in there very early. Thank you for moderating. This group is growing, Patrick, 165 and growing.
Wow.
So, hello, Haley. How are you doing? And Lost in Space, we just want to say hello to all of you, all of the moderators. Much love. And welcome to another edition of what is going to be, well, I told Patrick before we went live here, I said, this is reminding me of the Magical Mystery Tour and the Yellow Submarine. So it's fun.
Episode 9.
And that, I expect good things. Real quick, just sending out loving frequency and healing out to Brian and your mother. I saw it earlier. And for all of those in our families and friends that are dealing with health issues, we send the same love to your lovely wife, Angie there, Patrick.
Thank you.
And I'll just invoke favor upon everyone listening to our voice. If you see our image, then know this, you're under the anointing of favor. We speak full restoration into your lives, nothing missing, nothing broken. It's when you speak a thing that a thing becomes a thing. How about that one, Patrick?
That was great terminology there, Wayne. I would have put it slightly different.
Well, as I tell people all the time, I have a placard that says, if you will only learn to doubt your doubts, you'll never doubt your doubts again.
Great.
Think about it. Wow, the room is just so full here. So I literally, Patrick, I've got pages and pages of questions. So I'm just going to take them as I have gotten them.
Okay, if you let me do the calibration, Wayne, then we'll crack on.
Yes, sir. I'll just let you do that, and I'll start kind of getting this in, an order here. I don't know what that'll be.
Can I just say I'm not looking at the chat, people, so if you're speaking to me, I'll see it later. Thank you for all the kind wishes.
And if you're going to talk to Patrick, use sign language. I'm sorry.
I need to get my white stick, Wayne.
It's going to have to reach a long way across, isn't it?
I'm still waiting for the sunglasses you promised me. Here we go. Sorry. Right. Hello, this is Pat Garratt. Do I have a connection? A strong connection. Thank you. Do Wayne and I have sufficient protection? Nice, strong yes there, Wayne. So we're okay.
Yes, sir.
Could we calibrate the pendulum by spelling my first name, please? P A T R I C K. I see that every time I do it, Wayne, and it fascinates me.
I mean, I don't get a chance to watch all of your shows. So do we have, when we come together, what you would call a unique connection?
No, it's my connection that's getting stronger. The more I do it, the stronger the connection is. I know it does help because you have your own connection. You have your very strong connection. You don't need a pendulum or a chart. To be honest, I don't either, but it just gives people something to focus on. I think especially when the planets are the other side of the conversation, then that just ramps up the energy.
I agree. And,
so,
there's a lot of questions here dealing with Earth. And I guess let's just start and ask permission of Earth if we could have her attention, be able to speak with her.
Yes.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Earth, it has been noticed that your frequency, which we call the Schumann frequency, is off. Can you tell us why?
There is a frequency change happening throughout this solar system. Planets and moons are also changing frequency. This is to prepare ourselves for what lies ahead. Finish.
Thank you. Wow. Patrick, I tell you, my friend, it just, at times I marvel what they, these are living entities. I don't care what anyone says.
I'm not that clever to come up with answers like that way.
Yeah. This is from Truth Seeker. So Earth, the question is to you, ma'am. You mentioned previously that humans are aliens on Earth. Are we humans? So where are humans originally home to? Thank you.
The human species was created here, but is not a Earth creation. Many different alien races experimented on the creatures that were here and added some of their own DNA. That is why there are many different human races, such as African, Chinese, Indian, etc. It depends upon the amount and type of alien DNA. This is relating to the physical body, the spiritual essence inside comes from far across the universe. Finish.
Oh, we got to take a break there, Patrick. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. So this is a side. Been up very early this morning. Things are happening. So I'm just going to. I'll just say this: what I picked up from that. So in my study, I'm getting to the origin of what mankind calls demons.
Right.
These that every religion, every culture is replete with.
Yeah.
What I am finding, Patrick, and you and I didn't talk. I ain't talked to anybody. In my notes, which are plenteous right over here on my shelf, what I'm finding out that these chief archons, they were doing DNA experiments. They were taking the DNA of the first humans and altering it. And what did we just hear? You and I didn't talk. I mean, didn't talk.
We never talk. I don't know what any of the questions are before I come on.
No, well, he doesn't, folks. I'm the one who puts them together here.
There's been a splice by the sound of it. So we are, in effect, hybrids, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And that's exactly what the human genome 1 and 2 has proven.
Right.
We're finding out now, I can't wait to get the transcript. That one there was worth the price of admission.
Do I have to pay anyway?
Huh?
Do I have to pay now?
No, I mean, yeah, the offering box is at the end of the door.
Pass the plate, right? Pass
the plate. True story, Patrick, just before we get going.
Okay.
When I was very much involved in my religion, I headed up the head ushers. And there was an elderly gentleman, I'll never forget this guy. When the plate would be passing down and it would go by a man, he would look at him. If they didn't put anything, he said, "What's the problem, buddy? You cheap?" And I heard him say this literally. He says, "Dig a little deeper."
That's reminded me of an old joke from about 40 years ago. The collection plate was going round and the bishop visited because the money wasn't being passed on to the church head office sort of thing. And he knew they were getting lots of money in. And he said to the priest, "What's happening to the collection money?" He says, "Well, at the end of the service, I chuck it up into the air and I say, 'God, what you want, you keep, and let me have what's left.' And it all comes down."
Hey, listen, that's perfect logic as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
These are two questions we'll just to let you know for Earth.
Okay.
Earth, ma'am, it has been talked about amongst men that there were giants that walked the earth. Is this true? And what were they? Thank you.
Giants still walk the earth. They originate from Tiamat. Finish.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. There's just some things that I have to just let it process later.
This is it. I watched last week's show several times and wow.
Here's another question for the Earth. Earth, we are measuring with our equipment increased amounts of cosmic rays. Is this doing damage to you? Thank you.
Could you repeat that, please, Wayne?
Yes. Earth, it's been recorded that there are increased cosmic rays bombarding you. We would like to know, are these doing damage to you?
mostly there is damage, but I, excuse me, am strong enough to recover quickly. This happens regularly. Finish.
You know, I love her. You just got to love the woman.
She is a wonderful individual. They all are.
Yes, she is. You know, the old song in the 70s that, you know, who's it, Lionel Richie? You know, she's quite the lady. That's about all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Let's see. This one is for Saturn. It comes from Truth Seeker. Questions for Saturn. Saturn, may we talk with you, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Saturn, can you, let me get this question. The question is, Saturn, can you do something to destroy or shake off the signals being sent from the rings?
The signals are very, very strong. I am now able to diminish their strength, but it will take longer to actually eliminate this problem, but I am confident. Finish. Have you noticed how her demeanor has changed since we first started talking with her?
You know, it's cordial.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
She's happier than she was.
Yeah, she seems to, and I know people are talking to her. In fact, I know, and Patrick, you, I know probably even more so with yourself that people are talking to the planets again.
They are talking to the planets again. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. It is profound.
You know,
thank
y'all
you.
You know, this show is getting around the world now. People are hearing there's a show that actually does talking with the planets. Mm-hmm. And I am so pleased to see how this is spreading, that other people are now saying, I want to talk to the planets. And apparently they're getting, do you have any stories you can think of real quick?
Well, most of them are using my chart, Wayne.
Okay.
I had an email from somebody in Belize today thanking me for my chart, and that they're using the pendulum and it's answering their questions, and they're a bit dumbfounded by it because it is a bit of a shock, to be honest. To your first attempt at using the pendulum, and you say hello to Mars, for example, and it moves, you know.
Listen, and I don't know, maybe I'm the only guy, Patrick, that'll go down in history as being called on the carpet, you know, by both the sun and the earth, you know.
There's others out there, Wayne, you got plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah, keep it up. I'm sure that the rest of them will fall right in line. I have no doubt of that. Trust me.
That's all right.
Let me see. Let's ask the sun. Sun, sir, may we have a moment with you, sir?
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Son, the question has come, and I don't know, does the number or time scale of 1, 2, 0, 6, 8 mean anything? Thank you.
Just saying no, Wayne.
Okay. Thank you, son. Son, while we have you, sir, the question has been asked, do you have your own name? for yourself?
This question was answered by my favorite daughter, Earth Frequency. Finish.
I love it. I love it.
You're a brave man, Wayne. You're a brave man.
Yeah, or one foolish one. You know, I do tread where angels down not. I love that dude, man. I tell you, he is and you know what?
I think he's having fun with us, Wayne.
I think so. The other day I was doing a meditation session, and you know, they've got a sense of humor.
Definitely.
Yeah, they really do. They got it's.
I mean, they must look at us and laugh, Wayne.
Yeah. Well, you know, I got a sense that they're looking for the hour too. They're going, all right, they're coming back. I thought that this one is good because here is a planet that we don't talk to. And so, Neptune, may we have a moment with you, please?
Yes.
Thank you. May I ask, how are you doing?
I have been struggling to cope with the changes affecting me, and I am uniquely placed to see what is coming. I am worried. Finish.
Neptune, thank you for that revelation. May we ask, what is your spiritual function in the solar system?
The spiritual aspect of my individual soul journey is one of, very fast, Wayne, hope. I hold the aspirations of all my brothers and sisters. Finish. Oh, I've never thought of such a thing.
What just happened there? Wow.
Lee, when you do the transcript, can you put that time on that one, please?
So what were you picking up there, Patrick?
I got the impression that he was the spiritual leader, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because, well, there was a second part of this question. I didn't see that. They want to know what the symbolism of your color of blue is, sir.
The symbolism of my color is gracious in its make up. It is almost a deity. Finish.
I had to go off camera because I was just getting this pain. What I got, I saw this robe, a royalty robe, you know, in this blue, and it was fringed in white. And I'm curious as to, because that's what we're seeing on
I
Neptune
think
right now.
that's why they're the outer planets, if you know what I mean. They're holding it all together,
Yeah.
both physically and spiritually.
You know, this has not been written about. You know, we see the planets in astrology, we see it in that manner, but I'm seeing the planets in a whole different way. We had the mythos of the Greek pantheon, the Roman pantheon, etc. But Patrick, every time we do these, it's like I'm talking to a very old friends.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very wise old friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They yeah. That was okay.
Before we go on to the next one, Wayne, can I ask Earth a question?
Why, certainly, sir.
Okay.
You'll be doing the driving and the tuning in.
Okay. I am very interested in the answer to this one. Earth frequency, I have a question. Is it okay to speak with you? Yes. We have noticed that when you answer our questions, we feel your emotions. Why is that? The art of communication is not just speech. You must also transmit your present emotions to validate your intent. This eliminates the ability to lie. If I were to tell a lie, you would feel it. Communication is very, very complex. Finish. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Were you expecting that?
No, I feel the emotion more than most people because I'm at the other end of the.
Mm-hmm. You're
connection,
like connecting right into the light socket.
And I just wondered why every time we speak, I get the emotion as well. And I'm going to have to rewatch that.
Yeah, you know, there was something else going on too. I caught it at 12:28:08. There was a glitch while you were talking.
Okay.
And then there was another one right as Earth frequency. And by the way, I think that's what we need to start calling the planets. The Neptune frequency,
Exactly.
the Pluto frequency.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it feels natural, doesn't it?
It does. So if you're doing this at home and talking to the planets and the sun and the solar system,
address them as a frequency, moon frequency, Jupiter frequency.
It would be.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I believe that Earth frequency does not need to be reminded every time she is spoken to that she is our mother.
She is
our mother Earth or Mother Gaia. She doesn't need to be reminded. You don't go up to your mother and say, "Mother this, Mother that." Do you, Wayne?
No. I wouldn't be standing very long. That's all I can tell you. Okay. This one is for Venus frequency. May we speak with you, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure, Wayne.
Well, thank you, ma'am. How are you doing these days?
I am extremely well. Thank you. Yourself?
Much better, thank you. You just honor me. I'm overwhelmed with you, Venus. Ma'am, the question has been asked, and I don't know what this is. When you complete your pentagram in the heavens in 2020, will this be significant? And thank you, ma'am.
Yes. But I shall not go further at this time. Wait and see. Finish.
Venus, one other question. Is there anything that we can do for you?
I worry about my brother Mars because he appears desolate. People are not talking to him. Please talk to him. Finish.
Thank you.
That says a lot.
Wow. Hey, I don't know about you, but there was a it's like a sister who knows that her brother is in pain. You know,
I think they're twins, Wayne.
I had thought about that. Well, you know what? The best way to honor these deities, and that's what I call them, they are deities. I mean, I have no doubt that the divine spark of man rivals them in the next realm, but here, these are giants. So let's talk to Mars.
Exactly.
Let's find out how Mars is doing. I'll ask him the same question. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that. Mars, frequency, may we speak with you, sir?
Yes.
Your sister is very worried about you. How are you doing?
I am very lonely and depressed. I have a struggle on my hands. Please help me finish. Whoa.
Well, we're going to find out what we can do. So he knows. So let's, overwhelming, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Mars, what can we do to help you? What can we do as a human consciousness to help you, sir?
I am your neighbor and have been for a very long time. I feel neglected. Talk to me. Show love. And I will talk back, giving love in return. Each of you has the ability to talk with me, not at me, with me. Please do so. Finish.
Mars, do not go anywhere. We're going to send you a gift right now. Folks, listen, this is new territory. Patrick and I don't have the book. They didn't give us the manual. I know, though, instinctively what to do here. So we're going to give 1 minute of nothing but all of our thoughts of goodwill, well-being,
Love.
warmth, love to the deity known as Mars, the Mars frequency. So I'm going to wait here until it gets at exactly 12:39. And Patrick, I just want to spend 1 minute just focusing in on Mars, and then let's ask him if he received the energy.
Good idea, Wayne.
Okay, folks, so let's just get this ready to go here. Everyone in the chat room, please just stop and let's focus in on Mars. Let's send him love. All right, we're going to do this in 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Woof.
Wow. My heart swelled up then, Wayne. That was powerful.
Yeah. You feel it.
Definitely.
You really do.
You've all made your own connection with Mars frequency.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Use it often.
I sent him Freddie Mercury's song, We Are the Champions.
Oh, great. I've been listening to Queen all day today.
It's exactly what I sent to him. I said, you know, we are the champions, you know? And he's a sweet guy. He really is.
Yeah.
Very sweet guy. So let's ask him. Did he receive our...
We can see him with our naked eye, Wayne.
Yeah, yeah.
In the night sky.
I get close-ups in him in the summertime when it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Right. Oh, dear.
So Mars frequency, did you receive our gift to you?
I am overwhelmed and humbled by your love. It has helped me to be more determined and no longer simply accept my fate. I am now beginning my restoration. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Finish.
Well,
that's all it takes, Wayne.
I think so. I think so. We sent a lot of energy there, no doubt about it. Woof. You
can't deny that. You can't deny that.
Oh, it's tangible. One just has to keep his composure, because, we're doing.
What a privilege, Wayne, for us to be able to do that. What a privilege.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I think it teaches us something that we just have to begin to make them human. I think
we can think of them in that terms. I mean, we've discovered they have their own individual personalities and traits, and they have the sense of humor. They have feelings. They get hurt. They love.
Yeah.
They get lonely.
That's the thing that I get.
They want to be happy.
Yes, they do.
Can you imagine being in Mars's physical state, looking at the earth all day long?
The stories and the pantheons of the gods is that we would see that god would become jealous. But what I sense with Mars is this humbleness.
That's the word I was going to use. He was very, very humble.
Yeah, yeah. We've got to change that frequency because it's so intense, the sadness.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's how it gets. When a person's depressed, they put out depressing energy.
Exactly. And that's what they get in return.
Yeah. And we can be the impetus of this to turn it around.
Sounds like it.
And you never know, folks, when you cross over, that you may have a friend out there going to bat for you.
And what a fantastic friend to have.
I think so. I love it. I love that guy. I just love him.
First one I spoke to, Wayne.
Yes, it is. I do remember that. I do. Okay. Wow. Let me see. I've got to one question for the sun. They would like to know, Sun.
Yes.
Sir. Good to meet you, sir. I will say sun frequency now.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Sir, the question has been asked, do you consider yourself a young star or an older star? Thank you.
That is a good question. Inside, I am young. Outside, not so much. Finished. I'm sorry. You could come after me now.
I love that.
Oh, dear.
But you know something?
We're feeling his despair and his humility, and then we get that.
Yeah. What was it he said again?
He said inside he is a young star, outside not so much.
So when you said that, this is what I got. Inside is renewed life. The outside is the skin shedding off.
Yeah.
All right, let's ask the sun. Is he shedding his skin, metaphorically? Sun frequency, are you shedding your skin?
As already mentioned, I am going through a micronova. This way I expel lots of my energy, which gets replaced from inside, and I feel renewed. Finish.
Oh, God Almighty! Did I just hear that? Did the sun just tell us that it's about to go through a micronova?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to think of that.
Do your seatbelt up, Wayne.
Literally, that one is woohoo.
Like I said last week, they're not holding back. Not anymore.
All right, so I have to ask Earth this question. This
Okay.
is from me personally. So, Earth frequency, this is Wayne. How are you, ma'am?
I am very well, Wayne. Thank you.
Thank you. Earth, I need to ask you, do you know the serpent?
This title is misleading. The serpent is Lilith. Finish.
Mother Earth, is she trapped here?
Not trapped, but reluctant to leave. There is much she wants to do, but she was prevented from doing this when the masculine side seized power. Even your Bible has had the feminine removed. Finish.
Thank you, Mother. I have one more question, ma'am. Are there human souls trapped here?
Very strong yes, Wayne. Probably why she's staying.
Well, I can't get deeper into that. We don't have enough. There is something that just washed over me.
A simple yes was so powerful.
Set me back. Wow, I got to tell you what, this one today, buddy. Woo, 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 woo.
I mean, the last three have the information has ramped up every week.
Yeah.
And I know I keep saying it, but they're not holding back. And with the emotion that comes through with it, you've got to feel for them.
That was so profound that, yes, I mean, it still, it hit, it literally, folks, it set me back. I mean, something. Well, we're going to do a whole show over on your channel, and I think we're going to have to get deep into this. That was profound. And yeah.
Can I just say, when all the programs you've been doing on Lilith, I come into the chat room, I say hello, and then I leave. I'm not watching it. And the PDFs you sent me, I haven't read them. I don't want to know.
Yeah, sometimes knowledge is one that
yeah.
It's like a fine samurai sword.
I don't want to be influenced one way or the other. I want it to come how it has come today.
Yes. I'm telling you, I'm still.
You're reeling, aren't you, Wayne?
Well, the Mars thing, man, I got to tell you, it's that was psychically. I know when I make connection to spiritual entities, and that one really hit me hard. That one just.
Can I thank the person who put in the question to Venus in the first place? Because had we not got that, we wouldn't have gone on to Mars.
No, we would not. Who? I think that question, and I don't know who it. Someone asked it. I don't know who. I'm trying to see.
Was it Truth Seeker or somebody else?
It may have been.
Fantastic question. And what a loving sister to put the attention onto her brother.
I mean, that was profound.
Wow.
It was just profound. I love tacos, asked the question. Okay. Earth, Mother Earth, ma'am. This would probably Earth frequency. Thank you. Learning. Don't want to be
the glasses back on. I'm totally blurry without them.
Don't want to be in her woodshed. The question, Mother, is this: can you, or do the planets, can they manifest into physical form? Thank you.
This has always been the case. Multiple individuals at once across multiple timelines. We are very, very powerful. Finish.
That I have no doubt of. None.
Wow.
I mean, that just opens the door to about.
I was just thinking. I was thinking of the next questions that lead on from that.
Just like, okay, I feel like the kid in the school classroom. You know, I got a question over here, and the teacher looks at you and says, "What?" And you ask, and you get the answer back, and then you got, well, wait a minute, got about 400 more.
That was just amazing.
Wow, this has been interesting. Our hour literally has come and gone.
Wow. Thank you for the questions, people. We wouldn't be able to do it without them.
And, they're folks, just, I keep all the questions from week to week. And those that I didn't get to ask, we put in there. And we could almost do a 2-hour show on this, Patrick. I don't know if I could physically take the
emotion.
Yeah, this is I'll just, I'll be candid with everyone. There is a certain,
I think if we were planning on doing more, it would be easier on us to say do 2 shows rather than the one extended.
Yeah, we might look into that. Maybe do a weekend show.
Not necessarily every week, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're going to do a whole thing with Lilith, and that one should be very interesting.
Big time.
Yeah.
Can we thank the planets and the sun and
yes, let's
all the frequencies out there for their participation, please,
yes.
Wayne?
Well, I just want to invoke favor upon the masters of our solar system, the sun, Mercury. We didn't get to talk to you today. Venus, thank you for your love and guidance, and Earth and Mars. We're going to help you, dude. We're going to help you. And to the guardians that stand on the outside, the shield, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. And we speak to the other planets we have yet to get to know. We know you're out there, and we will be talking to you in the next couple of weeks. And we just want to say thank you. We just invoke our favor upon you, and we just surround it with love.
So,
yeah. That's how we do it.
Thank you, Wayne.
Well, thank you, Patrick. I mean, this is better than any ride at any amusement park. I mean, you kind of get the anticipation going up, and I mean, there were a couple of times, I got to tell you, buddy, the one particularly with Earth where it just, boom. Don't mess with Mother Earth, huh?
Don't mess with any of them, Wayne.
You don't at all. Oh, and by the way, Patrick, tell people we need to respect these deities.
Yes, we do. They're not playthings.
Yeah.
We have to respect. We don't need to worship them. We need to respect them and their position.
And that's the thing that I get. I don't get.
They don't want to be worshipped.
That's just it. Yeah. I talk to them all the time, and it's like going, I'll tell you how I feel about this. At first, it was like going into a boardroom meeting. And, because you're dealing with all the chief players in there. And now I feel like I'm coming in and having a cup of coffee.
Because we're getting to know them as individuals.
And I got a sense they're getting to know us.
Yeah, they're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I love them. Patrick, my friend, thank you, folks. Subscribe to Patrick's channel, Patrick Garratt. It's right there. The link is below. Patrick, I thank you for what you do. You've brought a whole new aspect to my world, and it's
changed my world, talking to the planets.
How's your wife perceive this?
She takes on board what I say. She doesn't dismiss it. She doesn't want to do it herself, but she accepts it fully. She's always known that I've had a connection with something.
Yeah. Kind of like my wife says. She says, I know you're plugged into something. You just tell me about it. Exactly. And I love my wife because, she is one no BS type person. And she just simply tells it like it is.
March the 5th will be our 42nd wedding anniversary.
Well,
and she's nearly at the point where she's decided to keep me.
Well, we'll send prayers up for her on that one. I tell you what, there are things that within fate that we find, that the journey on this soul planet, where we come in with one, but we dance out with two. That, my friend, is what the journey's about.
Well said, Wayne.
Well, love you, Patrick. We will see you
everybody.
next week. Bye, everyone. Be
Bye,
good to
Wayne.
yourselves. Much love to you, Patrick. We'll
And
talk
you.
to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.